Hey everyone, Jess here, executive producer of Project LOKI, and welcome to our first Fireside chat from alpha development. So much easier to say than pre-alpha. If you've been watching, playtesting, or following our journey, I'll take a moment to say thank you for helping us get here. Making games is so hard, and you all give us so much energy every step of the way. Thanks. All right, now we gotta get into it. Heads up, this playtest runs April 25th to 27th, and we're moving the playtest start back an hour to 5 p.m. PT and GMT in NA and EU. But for you later gamers, have no fear because we're now doing an extra 2 hours of after-hour gaming, this time on both Arena and Duo Queue. So all in all, this playtest is being extended an hour from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. GMT and PT every day. Being an alpha isn't going to change how we playtest, but we are getting ready to ship this game. And you'll see what I mean in this fireside chat as we talk a lot more about polish, iteration, and quality of life features. But first, just to recap an experiment we ran recently, duos. Many of you like the new texture of duos, as well as the teamfight clarity and ease of getting into a game with just one other friend. And in fact, we like the clarity aspect of duos so much that we're thinking about using it for our new player onboarding rather than just immediately chucking new players into the chaos of squad BR. We also heard your feedback on that mid-game lull where games start fast but get real slow in the middle, and are looking to tune duos to be a shorter game mode all up. All that to say, duos, you like it, we like it, we'll keep it, and we'll tune it. Now that we've committed to the shape of this game, it's time to start getting all of our hunters into their next state of being, the production level hunter. It may sound unaspirational to you, but you'd be wrong, because it means turning all of our hunters into real characters. And this includes things like locking in gameplay loops, leveling up all the models from block out to polish, recording voices and sound effects, putting in visual effects, and giving everyone real names. All necessary things to ascend to production level hunterness. And so this playtest, you'll be getting new high resolution models for Freeze, Ronin, Rocket Jumper, and Huntress. And we're considering Stalker and Gunner to be gameplay and fantasy locked, meaning we like where their kits are and think it's time to start adding in real VFX and art. This doesn't mean stop giving us feedback on hunter kits, just that we personally like where they're at. And you're also going to see new real names for all of our hunters. We'd consider them about final, but also acknowledge that many of you have been playtesting with their old names for over 2 years now. So change of version is real, including ourselves, and this is me asking you to let them breathe before telling us someone shares a name with your cat. Communication is key in a battle royale, especially one as deep and complex as Project LOKI. That said, communication can come in many different shapes and sounds, and sometimes a ping or request is just faster than voice. So, we are investing in nonverbal comms features to help. Up first are smart pings. You should now be able to ping a ton of objects in the world, including items in boxes, elements on your HUD, and stuff you see. These will relay specific information about the thing you're pinging, and in the future will sometimes be paired with a proper voice line. We're also adding a more permanent ping you can place on the map that will live out there for a while, so it's easier for you or your allies to find. Finally, we've also added a request to buy feature for shops, bonfires, and repairing armor. With the shop open, just right-click on any item, and you no longer have to stand around throwing piles of 500 gold at each other. Just request to buy, and anyone on your team can float you the money from anywhere on the map. Map expansion continues to happen with every playtest, including some revamped zones like Town becoming the Merchant Hub. Just to spend a second on Merchant Hub, we love how unique this space is, especially when the villagers respond to aggression with straight up murder. That said, this place could use clearer rules and better theming, so we're doing this more comprehensive pass. Some of you have also asked us about the other kinds of zones we're putting in, including the big patch of desert in the southern part of the map, or the swamp that seemingly gets bigger and bigger every test. Long story short, for a while we've been putting in biomes and filling them with resources equally, which helped things feel fair but made the macro strategy of LOKI feel kind of samey. More recently, however, as we've been elevating macro strategy as a core philosophy, we think it's important to have a varied spectrum of value, across the map so that, honestly speaking, you can make good or bad decisions about where to go next. It might feel bad to wander the desert with no resources, but I bet it'll feel pretty great when you force some other team into it. This video is getting too long, so let's just speedrun this. We have new casting indicators for all hunters. There are new visuals for airdrops, armor, and hot zone chests. Your cursor now automatically adjusts when aiming over the abyss, as well as having a hit confirm animation and sound. We've done a bunch of UI updates, including some upgraded damage numbers. We've improved our end of game stats and screen, and we're getting close to standing up our first version of custom games. But I'll talk about that some other time. Bye. Happy alpha playtest.